All right, let me check if it's working. We are shooting. This is probably just going to prove that I need to buy a dead cat for my little lav mic, but that's the point. So it's windy today. I'm up there on the Mont Cima. It is a fantastic sunny day. A little bit cold. It's first days of May. I came here last time with my GoPro and made a shot like this, but my GoPro's gone in the same time. Sad, but it's just a camera. And last time I came, it was really cloudy. Today the sky is as blue as it can be. And last time I met a local girl here, and she told me, "Oh, it's sad because you can't really see anything." And believe me, you could really see a lot, but now you can see way better, like crazy better. Some of the summits are actually 3,000 meters high, huh? Really getting cold. I'm not here to talk only about mountain, but I'm also here to talk about philosophy and literature. And yeah, still for me. I'm also here to talk about philosophy and literature. And today, I want to remind what I learned when I was really young about mythology. I've been reading a lot about theaters lately. Suffolk, Euripid, Achille, and I forgot the last one. Anyhow, and when you read Oedipus Rex, one of the most classic tragedy ever, you have to know two things. First, a tragedy is not a tragedy for a Greek in the 5th century BC, because the word tragedy did not even exist. The concept of tragedy did not even exist. Well, the concept of tragedy exists, the concept of tragic does not exist. And today we associate tragedy with tragic, and we shouldn't do that. And okay, so I carry this all the way, and I'm not using it, and it's killing me right now. So I'm going to put that on. Woohoo! So you can enjoy the view. So my point being, there is no. It's going to take a second. Woohoo! Woohoo! All right. That's better. Let's see if it's still shooting. It is still shooting. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's better. There's no notion of tragic. The whole tragic is an invention from the 19th century. The Germans, the French, the British have read all this like, oh, being tragic and all the 19th century. It's like with the Greek statues, you know. They believed they were white, and we know they were actually painted with vivid colors, like the Parthenon, like most of those classic buildings. But nevertheless, there's so much wind that my back actually went down, and woohoo, really cold today, and because of that. Okay. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let me just serve myself some tea if you don't mind. Oh, where were they? Oh yeah. Because so this is the whole vision, huh? We got this guy in France named Olivier P. He's running the Festival d'Avignon, a festival theatre festival in the summer in Avignon. Just a couple of 100 kilometers up northwest this way. Fantastic city of France, by the way. Absolutely beautiful. And in that, and he's being putting on stage a lot of plays by Achille, and he was the one saying that Achille is funny. You know, like the guy wrote about Prometheus, the guy who stole the fire and the techne and the language from the god, and he said, yeah, it should be funny. Okay, he's tied up to a rock and he's dying, but nevertheless, you know, he's like, yeah, did what I have to do. Oh. Yeah, definitely a dead cat. For my lav mic, because I'm pretty sure you hear nothing but wind right now. So it's mostly a try. So two things. First, this whole tragic feeling is a 19th century invention. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, I'm just saying it's something that did not exist before. Second, you have to always have in mind that the Greek people were singing most of those tragedies. They were talking and they were singing part. And finally, the third part, that's probably the most important, that's really what I had to say to you today, is that the myth is also an invention from the 19th century. So the whole thing about the god and the stories, I give you one example about Oedipus Rex. Oedipus Rex never went blind. He never went blind. We have like old text and source, and he never went blind. The thought of that he poked his own eyes, like in the fantastic Pasolini movie. No, it's a pure invention. And back in the days, in the tragedy, he was wearing a mask about it. So, but it's an invention by Sophocles, of course. I'm going to translate that in English. I don't know how to say Sophocles in English. And what interests me on this one is that Oedipus finished his life happy ever, being head of the city and having a great life, you know. And yeah, he was sleeping with his mother, and okay, they did not appreciate that, but okay, not a big thing. And one last thing that amazed me about that whole Freudian sleeping with your mother and killing your father kind of thing that Freud did, that still fantastic interpretation. The Greeks already had an interpretation of dreams back in the days, okay? And the Greeks were thinking that if you have a dream about you sleeping with your mother, that means that you want to be a tyrant, and for the inventors of democracy, that was the worst thing that can happen ever. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, if you're not doing it with a smile, well, you're doing it wrong. Woohoo! Look at that place. Look at that place. I love it.